to this. You ready, man?
Yeah, man.
First one for the night with Lord Wobbles.
Okay.
We have FX's own Dakpo, your brethren, versus P2P with Gibus.
All right.
So we all know Dakpo. This man has one of the strongest ZSSs in the game in DFW. But Gibus, this man knows what it takes to play Lucario on a high level. There's some, as well as Greninja and a bunch of the other characters. So ZSS and Greninja both have great ways to space it. ZSS primarily does things using Zair, as well as trying to use side B to kind of space. And once you kind of go and you'll see the jab series, you'll see the grabs and whatnot. Nairs can kind of combo together well, similar to illegal melee.
I've noticed a lot of Nair usage at like high level, especially like mid%, try and get people off the level because it combos into down B spike.
Yeah. You do
but
that a lot.
It's not as safe, right?
No,
on shield as like say Zairing because Zair has no lag, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So Zair, you can once you space out Zair and just keep those out, you're pretty much safe. I never really see Zairs go punish unless they're a bit too close. Boom, good grab, conditioning him, and he drops down, goes for the shield there. So the common thing that people do, which is a lot safer, is you see them trying to take them off the top using multiple up air shoes.
Yep. Up air, up air, up air, up B.
The stairway to heaven.
That's what they call it?
That's what I'm calling it.
Fair enough, dude.
So, on the other hand, Greninja, kind of an oddball character. Really slippery, really quick. But the thing that's interesting is how quickly you can swap back and forth between the projectile game, and no one really contests Greninja off stage. It's the same thing with Pikachu.
Yeah.
Like quick attack, between quick attack coming back onto the stage and with Gibus using Greninja and coming back on using up B, it's like...
It also has that pushback wind box.
Yeah.
Wind box, water box.
Yeah, thing.
Okay.
It's like, it's the same thing as like Mario's Flood.
Yeah.
It's the same idea.
But it's attached to his up B, and he's got the multiple angles. Is that like... Does that work extra good on stages like this where he's got the high platforms?
You can. It's not very common, though. Okay. Because a lot of the time, if you get hit with that and you lose stock or you lose position, you deserve it. Because it's like one of those tricks that just kind of gimmicky comes out of the hat. No grab punish. There's the grab punish I was looking for.
Okay. I've seen Greninjas use it kind of to edge guard, like to intentionally water box people away. Does that actually work, or is that just people goofing off?
I think I've done it once or twice before. I don't know if it's consistent, because I haven't seen someone do it consistently. But, I mean, why not give it a shot?
So Dakpo, first stock. That's actually, like, that's one of the scary things I think about these levels with platforms, because I have played a fair amount of Brawl and Smashville, and when you actually get people in those positions, even at those moderate percents, they don't have winning DI. There is no good DI, let alone in this game where you've also got Rage. So it's like, yeah, you're at 90. If you DI up and in, you don't go off the side, you die at the top. So it's like...
That's what happens when you... Like, we just saw someone die off the side from Village Repair, and as they were sitting on the platform.
Oh my god. Up throw, dude.
Yeah, Hancock.
To the heavens. Something I've also noticed is that, like, if there's something extra important in this game, because these massive blast zones it sometimes have, like these deceptively huge blast zones, it's like, if you hit someone with a KO move the wrong way across the level, it's like the difference of 60% survival. Yeah. And even if you're talking about not like crazy stuff like Ike's dash, oh my god, that was so cool. Dude, I saw what he did when he got the up air, and then he did that quick fastball turning up B to account for his DI. That was super smart. I like that.
There's also times where you know that you've taken them so high up and they just start panicking and they start trying to air dodge as quickly as you can. Sometimes you'll see them do that slight delay before they do up B.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
What sort of, like, if Samus gets, or Zamus, I guess, gets them in an up air string, like, what are her options for really covering air dodge? Like, what's her mix up on that? If the up air string, like if she's got Rage or they're at a slightly higher percent and they get up a little higher, what's her like best mix up for covering air dodges? Is it just wait and guess their direction? That's it?
Yes. That's common what I see. They just drop down to the platform and they just wait. Sometimes I see people risk it, they'll do up smash. More often than not, they just simply wait for them to come back down and they'll try to go for the string again. It all depends on tendencies, yeah?
Okay. Okay, here's my hard-hitting question about Lucario.
Sure.
At low percent, is his neutral garbage or are Lucario's garbage?
So the internal struggle with this character is getting in, right? So it's kind of hard. You can still get in at lower percentages. You can still make things.
It's smash DI up.
Yeah. Wow, I got really jittery for a second. But you can still do fine in neutral, you sometimes have to condition a little bit, chuck fireballs and whatnot, but the thing that she wants is that.
So low off of just a shield drop
Because
hit.
he gets ridiculous.
He gets rage and aura.
Exactly. So you double up on that. This
Why
character
is
takes advantage. of
Zamus is at 40% now. How many times did she get hit?
it. Like 3.
But that was last stock. Why is she still at 40%? What happened? Is aura that good?
Like,
Oh, yep, there's the down smash.
I think in this game, I think Lucario has some of the more interesting things when it comes to just raw punishes. Like, if you just oftentimes just keep it simple and wait, and if they just overcommit and overextend, you just blow them
Oh
up.
my god.
He just caught him with Aura Sphere off stage to take him out. Gibus performing really well.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal. Like, okay, so is this correct? When you have rage and you're not Lucario, your percent from attacks doesn't go up, just the knockback.
Correct. It is only
Okay.
knockback. And it starts
So-
at 50
All right.
and starts gradually increasing. It starts scaling and tapering off at around 180, and then it maxes at 200.
Okay.
But for the scaling from like 80 to 20 is like negligible. It's really small.
Okay. Do you know much about Aura's percentage scaling and like how it boosts damage? Like, does it have thresholds?
Aura, not so much. I know that with Gibus, every time I see him start creeping closer towards the triple digits, it's like anything.
Oh.
He looks at them and then they explode.
Oh, but Zamus has that. So the only downside is that if Dakpo does that early, now Lucario's at 73 and he's not dead.
Yeah.
And now that Dakpo's starting to build up rage, it also means he's not going to be getting that combo anymore, right?
Correct.
Unless he really calls out on air dodge.
Right. So it becomes a game of like, because now there's that increased knockback, it's two times. It affects him for his knockback of his own combos, but it also makes him that much classier, right? It's that two-sided coin. But
Does Lucario have auto snapping on his up B to the edge? Because I noticed Dakpo's hit him twice with those. Did he platform cancel that? That down B?
I don't think you can do that.
But it was like so quick. Does her kick from down B normally have landing lag?
I don't remember. I never paid attention too much to it.
That was so fast.
That was really fast.
What a beast. Go FX. I picked the right team, dude.
Yeah, you did. Oh, okay. There's the punish.
Yeah, that was a fall through back air.
He's going to do it again. Yeah. So there's some things that you can do with Lucario that now that you have increased amount of shield stun. For instance,
yeah.
you can drop down. Like, say Dakpo's, he was in the perfect position. If he was still stuck on the side and you saw Gibus drop down and hold Aura and drops into him,
Ooh, yeah.
he holds him in place until he starts SDIing in. He has to SDI mash it in and then mash outwards, and then it releases him because it pushes Gibus towards the center of the stage. Oh, I was imagining he was going to go raw forward smasher.
Yeah, I've also noticed Lucario's using that reverse B charge at people because of the huge hitbox and then the combo and the extra damage.
Exactly.
Plus, like, this is something I'm not really used to, like, thinking of as a movement option, because I also didn't do it a lot in Brawl with Wario, but, like, B reversing for momentum change.
Ah, yeah.
But when Lucario does that, that completely changes his approach game. Is he going to die?
No, not yet.
Okay.
It's going to take Dakpo. Dakpo's going to need one more good one.
He needs back air, right? That's one of his big ones?
Yeah, back air's a really strong one. You might see him go for raw back air. Oh, he nearly go for back. Another thing he'll go for back air is as he comes back onto it. Yeah. So you saw he SDI'd a little bit to the left there.
Yep.
Oh, that's so scary.
Oh my, yeah, he's doing those ledge hop reverses. That's gonna hurt. No, but if it happens again, he's totally dead.
Oh, good job avoiding the aura, though.
Yep.
Oh, this is so scary. Oh, punish. Not
He
much.
took 12% from that soft hit. That's horrifying to me. That bothers me.
Wait.
This is so dangerous. They're both a kill percent. What kind of game is this?
Is he going to go? I'm scared that he might just go for neutral. There it is! I called it!
Yeah.
Oh,
That's going to be his strongest setup for, like, a kill move at, like, safe range. But it's not safe range because the R will just tear him up through it if he fires it. It's like being Ryu and firing a fireball when somebody has Ultra Charge, but he gets it!
Oh my gosh! That Aura Sphere nearly took him out, but he had to go the length of the stage as well into the Blast Zone. and doesn't take him out. Dakpo surviving.
He had 2. He had 2 strikes, dude.
Dude,
He lived to the 3rd.
I saw you charging Aura, and I was like, he's about to throw that ball. I know he's about to throw that ball.
Man, I was so...
Oh, that was great.
So was that just... that first one, was that just a regular forward throw, or is that the forward B grab that he got? Like, he got him on the left side. He almost got Dakpo dead at, like, 50 off the left side.
Oh, what was that, forward throw?
I didn't remember, because, like,
remember.
you know...
Because he has a command grab as well with the side
Yeah,
B.
it's forward B. Does its grab range increase with Aura, or does that stay low? So it just gets that super long, like,
It
jolt
gets... So whenever
hitbox.
it's not... here you go. Go ahead. Whenever you get...